So rasa is taste, and taste is very important in the healing process. I'm going to, before I start diving too deep into the tasting process and how it works with vata, pitta, and kapha, I'd love to just get an idea from you guys. What are you tasting with cleanse? What are some things that you're picking up with this tea? Yeah, go for it. You're smiling. Great. That's awesome.
It's like bright, I guess, and kind of I don't want to say fruity, but
Citrusy?
yeah.
Okay. Great. Is anyone else getting citrusy or bright out of this? Yeah. Okay, great. Anyone get anything sort of floral out of this as well?
A little bit.
Well,
Okay.
see, trying to pinpoint what seed it is.
Okay.
With,
Let me tell you what's in it. There's that seed might be fennel that you might be experiencing. So there's organic green tea, organic orange peel, organic cinnamon, organic ginger, organic senna, organic fennel, organic cacao, and organic pomegranate. So it's a really fun play on cleanse. So green tea helps to stimulate the digestive system. Green tea is known to be mildly diuretic. It helps to stimulate the large and the small intestines, so it helps to move things along a little bit quicker. Orange peel, antifungal, antibacterial. Organic cinnamon. Cinnamon is tridoshik, meaning that it's good for all vata, pitta, and kapha, and again we'll get into that in a minute. As well as ginger is also tridoshik. It's also good for all three. Great for the digestive system. Also great for jet lag. If you ever experience, if you're a traveler, if you drive in the car a lot, if you're flying the plane, ginger is a phenomenal herb. Even if you just take dried candied ginger with you, it's extremely helpful for jet lag. Organic senna. Senna helps to loosen the stool, helps assist in the natural bowel movement. Organic fennel. Fennel is used as like oftentimes if you go to an Indian restaurant, you'll get candied fennel. Why is that? One of the reasons is because it helps with bloating, it helps with aid in digestion, it helps with gas. It also helps with parasites as well. So if there's any sort of candida or parasites, fennel is a phenomenal herb to take. And fennel is very abundant here in Southern California. If you go on hiking, if you go on a hike and you see these large stalks with bright yellow flowers, at the base of those red flowers, you'll see these fresh fennel seeds. And you just chew on them, and it's delicious. I don't like black licorice at all, but fennel basically is one of the derivatives of the fennel plants. The licorice plant is, all from the same sort of root, so to speak. But the fresh fennel seeds are so great. So we're really fortunate and to be living in Southern California to have so many different medicinal plants around us. It has organic cacao. Cacao's got lots of, it's mildly stimulating. It's known to produce mild amounts of serotonin. It's also has lots of antioxidants in it. And pomegranate kernels, also high in vitamin C, and also great for, as an immune-building superfruit, or power superfruit. So that's basically it for cleanse. Okay, so we have Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So again, what is alike on the outside, according to Ayurveda, is also alike on the inside. There's a story about, so I'm a Jewish guy, but part of learning Ayurveda was learning Bhagavad Gita and the Vedas. So like so Ayurvedic, ancient and different sacred texts. So there's a section in the Bhagavad Gita, which is a Indian Hindu type. I guess you can refer to it as like the Bible of India. There's a section in it where Krishna takes some men and says, look at this room. What do you think of this room? And inside the room, there were men, right? And a huge group of men. And the men that came with Krishna responded to Krishna by saying, these men are evil. These men are fierce. They have fire in their eyes. They have evil in their eyes. So Krishna turns to another group of men and says, well, what do you see in this room? He says, well, I see a bunch of men celebrating, laughing, and dancing. So our perception and our quality of and clarity of perception is very much based on a combination of these three things. So vata has to do with space and air. So we need air in order for us to breathe. We need space for our cells to be able to communicate particular messages within our body. We need space within relationships, with our friends, with our family. We need space between us and the cosmos, between us and one star to another star, the star to our planet, so on and so forth. And we need air. We need air to help with movement, to help with circulation. We have pitta. Pitta is fire and water. How does fire possibly exist within the body? Well, we have heat. We have what's called agni, a digestive fire. Something where when you're hungry, you're able to digest your food. And also agni also stimulates the mind. After you have a heavy meal and someone asks you, a million different questions, it's sometimes very challenging to answer. It's like, oh, I'm digesting all my food after Thanksgiving, and you want to question me? Like, what do you want from me? So fire is that digestive, the mental agni and the physical agni, right? How fast and how strong are you able to digest something? Now we have a very special organ in our body called the thyroid, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to talk necessarily about about specific organs, but I'm really fascinated by the thyroid. Thyroid governs two things, right? And in life, we all sometimes wear multiple hats. The thyroid, I think, is by far one of the most phenomenal organs in our body. And it governs immunity, and it also governs our metabolism. Think about it. When you're sick, it's hard to want food. It's hard to eat. It's hard to get your taste buds right. Like, it doesn't really taste that great when you're sick. But when you're healthy, when you're feeling strong, like, give me a steak. Give me something to eat, like your tofu steak if you're vegetarian, Like something where it's like you really want that substance. You're ready. And mentally as well, when you're hungry, it's like things look bright, things look clear. You're able to think sharper and clearer and faster. So fire and water are able to mix together through heat in the body, through acid, through communication, through assimilation. And then there's the construct building blocks of the body, and this is water and earth. Water, we're over 80% water, and earth, calcium, zinc, bones, magnesium, materials, right? The material building blocks of our body, earth. And we all have all three of these, vata, pitta, and kapha. Again, vata is space and air, pitta is fire and water, kapha is water and earth. So aside from these three major elements that we all have within our body, we can also number them more or less as, 1, 2, 3. Meaning someone might be more kapha, someone might be more pitta, and someone might be more vata. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're purely one or purely the other. You could have more kapha, secondary pitta, and thirdly vata, or be extremely pitta and a little bit vata, a little bit kapha. So there are these three different combinations that you could have. Now how are they determined by people? So a Vata person is somewhat thin. Their hair might be more thinning. They might be more attracted to foods like legumes and beans and salads and things that are very light, popcorn. And their thought process might also be a little bit more spacey. They might be a little bit more on cloud time at night. You might be talking to them, they might be talking 1,000 miles an hour, and you don't really know what they're saying, but they keep talking. What are you talking about? Right? So this might be someone who might be more Vata. Mind's going very quickly, body's going very quickly. Their bones, their cheekbones might be a little bit more sunken in. Their when they sweat, it's more of a cold, dry sweat. Their skin tends to flake when they sweat. A Pitta person has a more medium build. So as you're filling out this questionnaire, you might be wondering, do I fit more of this Vata type personality? Again, I'm going with extremes here, right? A Pitta type personality, more medium build, very sharp, intelligent person, though the way that they speak is very clear, very directive. If you question them, they're absolutely right, and what they believe and how they believe it. Very knowledgeable people, very sophisticated people, somewhat athletic, somewhat competitive, bright eyes, red hair or more vibrant type hair. Again, clear, sharp voice. Then there's Kapha. Kapha people are typically more round, more robust, more happy, more content. They tend to flow things like a swan, I think, is a perfect example of something that might be more Kapha. They're more flowy. Their hair might be a little bit thicker. Their eyes more lustrous. Their voice more soft and comforting. More calculated. Very content with their relationships. More devout in their religious system. More devout to their job. Very consistent. They are by far probably the best friends that you could have. They don't take offense to things very easily. But if you push them the wrong way, they'll take it one time, they'll take it 2 times, but 3 times, man, they will not forget it. If you really piss off a Kapha person, that's it. Like, excuse my language, sorry. So Kapha people are very dependable, very reliable. Now, with all 3 of these, there could be different phases in life as well. So you might think of yourself as one of these. Or you might think of yourself, at one time I was more Kapha. I love sweet foods. I love thick food. Now I love spicy foods, and I'm athletic, and I'm really competitive now. Or, you know what, I used to be really competitive, and I used to be really aggressive and on the career path, or whatever the path might be, but now I'm looking for just more space and time in my life where I can think and have more clarity. So a Kapha phase in life is 0 to 13. A Pitta phase in life is 13 to about 50, and a Vata phase in life is 50 to 120. Where Kapha might be more thick and like you know, baby, like, you know, just cute, you know, and Pitta might be a bit more medium build, and Vata might be more thinning phase of life. And all of these also relate to the tongue and to the taste. So